This is Challen with your FTW Minute, and I want to help fathers out there with some more tips on making a strong connection with your kids. And one thing you need to ask yourself, if you're, especially if you sense that you're having problems connecting with your child, and it may be as a result of them being involved with technology, or it could be any number of issues. But one thing to ask yourself is not so much whether you love your child, as I believe that any honest parent would say yes, they do love their child. Another way to approach that is, do you feel that your child feels accepted by you? Do you feel, and it's another way of saying, do you think that they feel loved by you? But it's something maybe easier to digest and more clearly identifiable is, do you feel your kids, do they feel accepted by you as a father? And sometimes this has to do with understanding what your child is expecting in terms of what you need to provide, how they identify with love or being accepted. Now, of course, as a father, you're, in most cases, the breadwinner. You're providing a roof over their head, food to eat, clothes to wear, and we all understand those are very important, if not critical, things. But a child is nevertheless doesn't think like an adult, and often requires a certain amount of time and attention from you. And it's just that simple amount of time and attention, and perhaps even listening to them, that will give them a sense of feeling accepted. Another thing to help safeguard that assurance that they're accepted by you is, if you're going to punish them, don't just leave them in a punished state. You should explain why. Don't be abusive, and also assure them that how they can do better the next time. And if you'll find that you may not have to quote unquote punish your child as much as you think. Instructing them in a correct way of doing things. If they make a mistake, if it's something that's an honest mistake, they didn't do something intentionally to hurt somebody, and they just made a mistake, explain it in that way. Don't just punish them. They could really screw with their reality. Maybe they thought they were being helpful, but then they accidentally hurt somebody it was by accident. So you can explain how this really was hurtful, but you didn't intend to do that. Things like that. These, just off the top of my head, these are some of the things that may be important for a child to feel accepted, even though they may be making mistakes, and that you do need to correct and discipline them as needed. But how to keep that sense of acceptance that you're really on their side, despite whatever may be happening. Even if they can't play with their iPad or something. Explain. Take a little bit of time to explain. Know that you got to stick by your guns a lot, but also keep an ear out for now how you can actually help them in what they want without giving in to every single whim. So it's a difficult job. I'll be the first to admit that, and all I'm here to do is just kind of give you to you fathers, perhaps a sympathetic ear, but maybe a few words that I say may click and help you get over a small hurdle that you're experiencing with your child. And if so, that's great. So I hope you got some value from this. So I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye.